This chicken bowl is healthy, balanced, and delicious meal, especially when you top it with this tasty, tangy, and sweet carrot ginger dressing. It's seriously good. So let's get started. To start, I'm going to use chicken breasts. Be sure to pat them dry with a paper towel to absorb any excess moisture. You will need to cut your chicken in a half lengthwise and try to get them as even as possible, which means also even cooking. If they are too thick, they will take too long time to cook and then they will get dried out. You can also pound the chicken to even thickness using a meat mallet. Let's now make the seasoning mix for the chicken. This mix is one of my favorite combinations for the dry rub. Just mix 1 teaspoon of each: paprika, coriander, garlic powder, onion powder, cumin, and cayenne pepper. Mix them all together and set aside. Now season both sides of the chicken with salt and fresh cracked black pepper. Then sprinkle the seasoning mix on the chicken and rub it all over both sides of the chicken. Plenty of seasons means plenty of taste. I like my chicken to be rich of spice flavor, but you can always use more or less of seasoning depending on your liking. Let the seasoned chicken sit for 15 minutes or more before cooking. This will make the chicken even more flavorful. Alright, let's now cook our chicken. Heat 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil on a large pan over medium-high heat. Then add your chicken breasts. And because we cut our chicken to a thinner parts, they will cook much more faster. You will only need about 3 to 4 minutes on each side, and the chicken will be ready in less than 10 minutes. Remember, let the chicken cook without trying to flip them. If there is any resistance, wait until they release easily from the pan, then flip them over. I like to use a digital thermometer to check the chicken. When the internal temperature reaches 165 degrees, turn off the heat, transfer chicken to a plate and let it rest for 10 minutes before slicing. This will keep the juices inside the chicken to remain moist and tender. And after the chicken is rested, I will cut them into bite-sized strips. For the dressing, I will going to peel and chop 4 medium carrots and a knob of ginger. Now add the carrots and ginger to a food processor or a blender, then add half cup of rice vinegar, quarter cup of neutral oil, 1 teaspoon of honey, 1 tablespoon of sesame oil, 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, quarter teaspoon of salt, and a quarter cup of water. Blend until the texture is completely smooth. If you prefer the dressing to be lighter, you can add more water. It looks good to me now, so let us do a taste test. If you think that it needs adjusting, like if you find it too sour, add a bit more honey, or if you find it too sweet, add more salt. Now we will do some spiced chickpeas. Add 1 cup of drained canned chickpeas to a pan over medium-high heat, and then add 1 teaspoon of cumin, 1 teaspoon of paprika, and 1 teaspoon of garlic powder and some salt. Stir that around and let it cook for about 2 minutes until the chickpeas are browned. Then turn off the heat and set aside. For this bowl, I'll cook some brown rice. Rinse the rice, then add 2 cups of water for every cup of rice. Bring the water to a boil, reduce the heat, cover and simmer for about 30 minutes. After that, turn off the heat and fluff it with a fork. Now I'll chop some coriander for garnishing, and finally I'll be adding a half of an avocado. Avocado is a great source of healthy fats and it adds creaminess to the dish. Now all of our components are done, so we are ready to assemble our bowl. Add some arugula, brown rice, the roasted chickpeas, the chicken, and avocado. Garnish it with the finely chopped coriander, and of course, drizzle that amazing and refreshing carrot ginger dressing to add a tangy and sweet flavor to your dish. It's absolutely delicious. The chicken is loaded with spice flavor. It's crispy, tender, and moist. I love to make this recipe because it's really filling and nutritious. I always like it when a meal tastes so good and it's still healthy. So do try this recipe and let me know if you like it. See you in the next one.